Okay, so now we are live.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Amrita Sachi Mataji, when you're ready, Mataji, to start with it is chapter 3, Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, verses 1 to 22. And when you're ready, Mataji, kindly start with invocation prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Karma Yoga. Text 1. Arjuna Vacha. Jayasta Chet Karmaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Ghurmam Niyojayasi Keshava. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Translation. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Kesava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work, vaya misreneva vayakena buddhim mohaya sivami tad ekam vada nischitya ena sriyoham apnuyama. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be the most beneficial for me. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Loke Ismin Divi Vidya Nistha Pura Prukta Mayanaga Jnanan Yogena Sankhayanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical, philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service. Text 4. Na karmanam anarbhavan naiskarmayam purusnote na cha sanyasanat eva siddhim samadhi gacchati. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Nahi kasit kashnanam api jatu tistayat akarmam krit karyate ha avasha karma sarva prakriti jairgunai. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Karmendriyani samyamya ya asti manas smaran indriyathan vimuddhatma mittaya charasa uchate. One who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called pretender. Text 7. Yastav indriyani manasa niyama mayarvate rujna karmendriyai karma yogam asakta sa vishyate. Asakta vishyate, I think. Vishyate.
Okay. On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins karma yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior.
Text it. Niyatma kuru karma tavam karma jayo ha akarmana sarirya yatrapi chati na prasidyat akarmana.
Perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One can't even maintain one's physical body without work.
Text 9. यस्नर्ता कर्माणो न यत्र लोकोऽयं कर्म बन्धना तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गः संचर.
Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed, otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way, you will always remain free from bondage.
Text 10. सह यज्ञ प्रजा स्रस्त्वा पुरोवाच प्रजापति अनेन प्रसविष्य धवम् एषा वो इष्टकामधुक्.
In the beginning of creation, the Lord of all ages set forth generations of men and demigods, along with sacrifice for Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, be thou happy by this yajna sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation.
Text 11. Devan bhavataya nana Deva bhavanyantu va parasparam bhavayanta Shreya param avapasyata.
The demigods, being pleased by sacrifices, will also please you, and thus, by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reside for all.
Text 12. Istan bhogan hi vo deva dasyante yasna bhavita datan apradhayaivayo yo vukte vunti isten eva sha.
In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, will supply all necessities to you. But he, he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief.
Text 13. Yasna sistasi na santo muchante sarva kilvishai bhujante titav agam papa ya pachante atma karanat.
The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment rarely eat only sin.
Text 14. Ananda bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava yasnyad bhavati parjanyo yasna karma sambhava.
All living bodies subsist on food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Text 15. Karma Brahma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi Brahmakshara Samudbhavam Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma Nityam Yasne Pratishthitam.
Regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in the act of sacrifice.
Text 16. एवं प्रवृत्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयातीथ य अघूयरिन्द्रियारामो मोघं पार्थ स जीवति.
My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice, thus established by the Vedas, certainly leads a life full of sin, living only for the satisfaction of the senses. Such a person lives in vain.
Text 17. यस्तप् आत्मा रतिरेव स यत् आत्मा तृप्तश्च मानव आत्माने एव च सन्तुष्टस्तस्य कर्म्यं न विद्यते.
But for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satisfied, for him there is no duty.
Text 18. नैव तस्य कृतनार्थो न कृतेनः कश्चन न कस्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिद् अर्थव्यापश्रया.
A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor has he any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being.
Text 19. तस्मात् अक्षक्ता सततं कर्म्यं कर्म संचरा असक्तो अचरन् कर्म परम् अपनीतो पुरुषा.
Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme.
Text 20. कर्माणैव हि संसिद्धिम् अस्ति जानकदया लोकसङ्ग्रहम् इवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुम् अर्हसि.
Kings such as Janaka attained perfection solely by performance of prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work.
Text 21. यद् यद् आचरति सृष्टास् तत् एवतरो जना स यत् परामानं कुरुते लोकस्तत् अनुवर्तति.
Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow, and whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues.
Text 22. नामे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यं त्रिषु लोकेषु किञ्चन नान्वप्तम् अवाप्तव्यं वर्त एव च कर्माणि.
O son of Pratham, there is no work prescribed for me within all the three planetary systems, nor am I in want of anything, nor have I a need to obtain anything, and yet I am engaged in the prescribed duties.
Hare Krishna mantra ki
Hare
time.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki time. Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Sorry for my mistake.
Mataji, very beautifully recited. Thank you so much. And what is the baby name, Mataji?
Katayan.
Katayan.
Yes.
So beautiful. Now he is away.
He's
Thank
also
you,
listening.
Mataji.
Very beautiful, very nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Sachi Mataji.
Hare.
Last minute. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Lalita Mataji and Mataji Mataji. Very beautiful recitation. Okay, so that's one recitation. Om Tat Satyati Srimad Bhagavadgita Supanisatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade Karma Yogo Nama Trutiyadhyayah. Okay, so we shall move on to next Japa session. Sorry, Japa part. Can I request any devotees? And also we got Prabhavati Mataji in the later Mataji joined and Sandeep Prabhuji also. Then with Pranama and Shri Prabhupada, thank you for joining Mataji and Prabhuji. Okay,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for welcoming us. Please can you accept my humble obeisances or go to Srila Prabhupada. Just to let you know, I'll leave a bit early. I have some other commitments. As long as I would like to listen to these Prabhuji's class today, but I have some other commitments. So thank you. And the Mataji baby is growing, right? Very nice baby. Hare Krishna. Krishna blesses him.
Yes.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, can I request any devotee to do Panchatattva mantra 3 times before we start the japa?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Om Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Ram
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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Ram Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Namrata Mataji, would you like to sing, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhu, I will.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Prabhavati Satya Mataji, would you like to respond? If Mataji, okay, Mataji is listening. Can I request any other devotee to respond to
I will follow Prabhuji.
less than Mataji? Okay, thank you, Mataji.
No worries.
Okay, when you are ready, Mataji,
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Prabhu, if you share Radha Krishna Pran Mora, Jugal Kishore.
yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Okay, I'll start Mataji now. Radha Krishna Pran Mora, Jugal Kishore. Radha Krishna Pran Mora, Jugal Kishore. Am I audible, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Mataji.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Radha Krishna Pran Mora, Jugal Kishore.
Radha Krishna Prana Mora, Jugala Kishora. Radha Krishna Prana Mora, Jugala Kishora.
जीवाने मरणे गति आर नहीं मोरा जीवाने मरणे गति आर नहीं मोरा
जीवाने मरने गति आर नहीं मोरा जीवाने मरने गति आर नहीं मोरा
राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर
राधा कृष्ण प्रणम मोरा जुगल किशोरा
कालिंदीर कूले केली कदम्बेरवाना
कालिंदिर कुले केली कदम्बरेवाना
कालिंदीर कूले केली कदम्बेरवाना
कालिंदिर कुले केली कदम्बरेवाना
रतन वेदीरा ऊपर बसाव दुई जाना
रतन बेदिर उपारा वसभ उदय जाना
राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर
कृष्ण मोर जुगल किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्रणव मोरा जुगल किशोर
श्याम गौरी अंगे दिवा चोया चंदेर गंधा श्यामा गौरी अंगे दिबा चंदेर गंधा
श्यामा गौरी अंगे दिवो चंदनेर गंधा श्यामा गौरी अंगे दिवो चंदनेर गंधा
चामारे ढुलाबो कबे हेरी वो मुख चंद्रा
चमर दुलभो कबेरी मुख चंद्रा
चामार ढुलाबो कबे हेरी वो मुख चंद्रा
चामर दुलभो कभेरी मुख चंद्रा
राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर
राधा कृष्ण प्रणम मोरा जुगल किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्रणम मोरा जुगल किशोरा
गाथिया मलतीरा माला दिबो दोहार गले गांथिया मलतीरा माला दिबो दोहार गले
गातिया मलतिरमाला दिबो दोहर गाले गातिया मलतीर माला दिबो दोहर गाले
अधरे तुलिया दिवो कपूर तांबूले
आदरे तुलिया दिबो कर्पूर तांबूले
राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर
राधा कृष्ण प्रणम मोरा जुगल किशोरा राधा कृष्ण प्रणम मोरा जुगल किशोरा
ललिता विशाखादि यत साखी वृंदा ललिता विशाखादि यत साखी वृंदा
ललित विशाखादि जत सखी वृंदा ललित विशाखादि जत सखी वृंदा
आज्ञाया करीबो सेवा चरणारविंदा
अज्ञायक घोरी सेवा चरणारविंदा
राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा
जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभुर दासेरनुदासा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभुर दासेर अनुदासा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभुर दासेरनुदासा सेवाभिलाष करे नरोत्तम दासा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभुर दासेरनुदासा सेवाभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तम दासा राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गोकुल नंद राधा गोकुल नंद श्री राधे जय राधा गोकुलानंद जय श्री राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरवनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. You did
Thank you,
very well,
Mataji.
Mataji. I really appreciate you. You
Thank
tried
you,
your
Mataji.
best. Yeah, Hare Krishna. It was nice. Thank you. Bye. Hari Bol.
Thank you. Hare Bol, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji, for giving an opportunity to follow with you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prabhuji.
It is Prabhu's mercy.
Hare Krishna Mataji, we are fortunate to hear you, Mataji. It is not my mercy, it is all your mercy.
No, Prabhu, you give us opportunity. It doesn't happen like that. Hari Bol. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so Shalini, thank you so much. Lalita Mataji and Kamrita Mataji. Very beautiful. Okay, shall move on to next. Can I request Sandeep Prabhuji to lead Guru Vandana Prabhuji, and we all follow behind, if it is okay with you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Oh, I never tried this, but okay, I'll try, Prabhu. I mean, please correct me if I'm mistaken. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Sri
Guru
Charana
Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
Bandhu Mui Savadana Mate
Bando Mui Savadan Mate
Jahara Prasade Bai Ye Bhavaturiya Jai
Jahara
Prasade
Prasade
Ye
Ye
Bhava
Bhava
Toriya Jai
Krishna Prapti Hoye Jahate
Krishna
Krishna
Prati
Prati
Hoya
Hoy
Jaha Hote
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Kuriya Aikya
Guru
Mukha
Mukha
Padma
Padma
Chitate
Chitate
Koriya Ekya
Arna Koriyo Mane Asha
Arana Kori Ho
Kori Ho
Mane
Mane
Asa
Shri Guru Charane Rati ऐसे उत्तम गति
Sri Guru
Guru
Charane
Charane
Rati Rati
Aise
Yese
Uttama
Gati
जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा
Je
प्रसाद
Pure
पूरे सर्व
Sarva
आशा
Asha
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चक्षुदान दिलो जय
जन्म
जन्मे
प्रभु
प्रभु
से
से
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकोशितो
दिव्यज्ञाननिधे प्रकाशितो
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
प्रेम
प्रेम
भक्ति
भक्ति
जहाँ
जहाँ
होते
होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
वेद गाय जहाँ रचरितो
वेद गाय जहाँ
चरितो
रचरितो
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अदम जनर बंधु
श्री
श्री
गुरु
गुरु
चरण सिंधु अधम जनर
करुणासिंधु जनर बंधु
लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवन
लोकनाथ
लोकनाथ
लोकेरा
लोकेरा
जीवाना
जीवाना
आह प्रभु कोरो दया देहो मोरे पद चया
आहा प्रभु करो दया देहो मोरे पद छाया
छाया
ये बेजश गोषु त्रिभुवन
ये
ये
बेजसा
बेजस
गुसुगा
त्रिभुवना
त्रिभुवना
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय
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 प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
जय
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 प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय
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 गुरुदेव
गुरुदेव
गुरुदेव जय
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 गुरुदेव
गुरुदेव
Hare Krishna Prabhu, that's it. I think.
Hare
Sorry if I mistaken something.
Hare
Hari Bol, Hari
हरि
Bol,
बोल
Hari
हरि
Bol,
हरि
बोल निताय
बोल
Gaur
गौर
Hari
हरि
Bol.
बोल
Hare
बोल हरि बोल मेरे
Hari Bol, Gaur
हरि
Hari Bol.
बोल
बोल
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Thank
Forgive
you,
me,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji,
Prabhu, please
Mataji,
fill in
friend,
them.
mistake.
Very nice, Prabhu. You did very well.
Thank you, Mataji.
You sing so well, Prabhu, and your voice is very beautiful
Yeah,
Oh,
very
thank you,
beautiful,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
and in
This is
tune. It seems Mataji and Prabhuji, you both have learned music. It seems
No, Mataji.
in your school or somewhere. You must have.
So naturally, it's naturally gifted, God gifted.
Mm. Thank you very much. It's
Hari
all blessings.
Hari
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, I shall move on to next is Mangala Chantix. Gayatri Mataji, would you like to lead Mangala Chantix, Mataji? We are follow behind.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sure Prabhuji. Yes. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः
Om
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन
मिलितं येन तस्मै
श्रीगुरवे
श्रीगुरवे
नमः।
नमः
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्
Sri Chaitanya
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं
Manobhishtam Sthapitam
स्थापितं
Yena
येन
Bhutale
भूतले स्वयं
Swayam
रूपः
Rupaha
कदा मह्यं
Kadamayam
ददाति
Dadati
स्वपदान्तिकम्
Swapadantikam
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं
Vande
Deham
श्री
Shri
गुरु
Guru Shri
श्रीयुतपदकमलं
Yuta
Kamalam
श्रीगुरून्
Gurun
वैष्णवांश्च
Vaishnavascha
श्रीरूपं
श्रीरूपं
साग्रजातं
Sagrajatam
साग्रजातं
Sahaganarathanvitam
सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं
Tam
तं
Sajivam
सजीवितं तं सजीवम्
साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च
साद्वैतं
सद्वैतं
सावधूतं
सावधूतं परिजनसहितं
परिजनसहितं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सहगणललिता
कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता
श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च
श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च।
हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते
हे
हे
कृष्णा करुणा
कृष्णा
सिन्धो
करुणा सिन्धो
दीनबन्धो
जगत्पते
जगत्पते गोपेश
गोपेशा गोपिका
गोपिका कान्ता
कान्ता
राधा कान्ता
राधकान्ता
नमोऽस्तु
नमोऽस्तु
ते
ते।
तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये
तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी
वरसभानुसुते
वृषभानुसुते
देवी
देवी
प्रणमामि
प्रणमामि
हरिप्रिये
हरिप्रिये।
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
कृपा सिन्धुभ्य
सिन्धुभ्येव
एव च पतितानां
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो
नमः।
नमः
नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन् इति नामिने
नमो विष्णुपादाय
विष्णुपादाय
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय
भूतले श्रीमते
श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त
भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिने इति
स्वामिन् इति
नामिने
नामिने।
नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे
नमस्ते
नमस्ते
सरस्वते देव
सरस्वते देवे
गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे
प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष
निर्विशेषा
शून्यवादी
शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे
पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे।
जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा
जय श्री
जय श्री
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु नित्यानंद
नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त
भक्त
वृंद
वृंदा।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्ण
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे हरे
राम
हरे
हरे राम
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 हरे
राम हरे
राम
हरे
राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
राम
राम
हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे हरे
हरे
हरे
राम
राम हरे राम
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 हरे
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 प्रभु जी
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Gayatri Mataji, and all dear devotees, very beautifully led and then followed. Thank you so much. We shall move on to next Premadvani prayers. The prayers have joined. We got Swarup Prabhu joined. And Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. I will Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam to you and all the devotees. Prabhu, they are still in the temple, so there may be some background noise, so please forgive me for that.
So Prabhuji, no worries, Prabhuji. Would you like to lead the Premadhvani prayers, Prabhuji, if you are happy?
Sure, Prabhu. Jaya Jaya Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramangsha Parivrajakacarya Ashtatharasthata Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jaya Om Vishnu Pada Paramangsha Parivrajakacarya Ashtatharasthata Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai.
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 Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai.
Jai.
ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैता गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्त वृंद की
Jai.
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
Jai.
Jai.
वृंदावन धाम की
Jai.
मथुरा धाम की
Jai.
नवद्वीप धाम की
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
Jai.
गंगा माई की
Jai.
जमुना माई की
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की
Jai.
संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
Jai.
बृहद मिदंगा की
Jai.
समवेत भक्त वृंद की
Jai.
गौर प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Bol.
All those assembled devotees.
All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
All glories to assembled devotees.
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Prabhuji, so beautiful of them. Okay, so with that one, all the Mangalacharan prayers are done. So we shall move to the next Srimad Bhagavadgita. We are so glad to meet another joined. Hare Krishna, Madhuri,
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so now, so after the journey of Bhagavad Gita, first two chapters. So in the last year, we have been discussing these first two chapters. Of course, more than a year because of it is every fortnight. We are switching 1 week Bhagavad Gita, 1 week Chaitanya Charitamrita. So in the last second chapter, it was concluded with the Esha Brahmi Spadha Nainam Prapi Vimukheti Sitvakyam Antakalepi Brahma Nirvana Mucheti. So Krishna has concluded what is the Brahma Bhota stage or Brahma Nirvana stage. So now Krishna has explained one is the Jnana Yoga and also Buddhi Yoga. Both of them he has explained. Now, after hearing these things from Krishna, Arjuna was a bit bewildered. Okay, so now he is asking these questions. So, what is best here? I'm a bit bewildered or confused with your different instructions. Likewise, Arjuna is asking those questions, and why you want me to engage in this performing this battle, Kurukshetra battle. Okay, so these are two shlokas to be covered by today, Swarup Prabhuji and Sandeep Prabhuji. So before Prabhuji's take over, so we shall go and recite these two shlokas and then hand over the session to the Prabhujis.
Prabhu, do you want me to first say the sloka and then the devotees will listen, or Prabhu, you are going to lead, Prabhu? Sorry, Prabhu, I'm not sure.
If you wanted to lead Prabhuji 3 times, and then devotees will also take turns. Every devotee will take a turn to recite, and then later on you can explain Prabhuji if it is okay.
Yes, Prabhu. However you instruct me, I'll do it, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. A little invocation to Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times.
Yes, Prabhu.
And then
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om
Om
Namo
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Bhagavadgita. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, devotees. I'll try to first recite the verse 3 times, and then if you can take turn to recite it, please. If I make any mistake, please forgive me. I have no knowledge, so I'm just trying to learn. So please help me to learn from this experience. Arjuna uvacha jaya yashi chet shet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tatkim karmani ghore mam niyojayashi keshava. Arjuna uvacha
Arjuna
jaya yashi chet chet karmanaste
Jaya Yashite
Jai
Karmanaste
Karmanaste
mata buddhir janardana
Mata
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 Buddhi
Buddhir
Janardana
Janardana.
Janardana
tatkim karmani ghore mam
Tatkim
Tatkim
karmani
Karmani
ghore mam.
Karmam
Mam.
niyojayashi keshava.
Niyojayasi
Niyojayasi
Kesava.
Kesava
We'll do it one more time.
Prabhuji.
Arjuna uvacha
Arjuna
Arjuna
Uvacha.
Uvacha.
jaya yashi chet karmanaste
Jayesi chet
Jayasi
Jayasi
Chet
karmanaste.
Karmanaste.
Karmanaste
mata buddhir janardana
Mata
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 Buddhir
Buddhi
Buddhi
Janardana
Janardana
Janardana.
tatkim karmani ghore mam
Tatkim
Tatkim
Karmani
Tatkim
Karmani
Gore
karmani
Ghore
Ghore
Mam
Mam.
Mam
niyojayashi keshava.
Niyojayasi
Niyojayasi
Kesava.
Kesava
Kesava.
Maybe I'll just say the translation very quickly and then we can come to recite this thing. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work. I'll just say it one more time. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work? Okay. Now, if I may request the devotees to say the verse, please, by taking turn. Prabhu, you want to name the people in the sequence that you want them to go, or
Yes, Prabhuji, I shall request devotees. One time.
thank you, Prabhu.
Kamlata Mataji, would you like to start, Mataji?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu जयायसि चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दना तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशवः हरे कृष्ण
Very much. Thank you, Mataji. Sandeep Prabhuji, please.
Yeah. Arjunovacha Jayasi Chet Karmanaste Mata Buddhi Janardana Tatkim Karmani Gore Mam Niyojayasi Keshava. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Gayatri Mataji, please.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी अर्जुन उवाच ज्यायसि चेत् कर्मणास्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्माणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव हरे कृष्ण
Very
थैंक यू
much. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
उवाच जायसि चेत् कर्मस्ते मता बुद्धि जनार्दन भक्तिं कर्माणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव.
Mataji. Lalita Mataji, please.
केशव. हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी. अर्जुन उवाच जायेसि चेत् कर्मणस्ते माता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव. हरे कृष्ण.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Mrida Sachi Mataji, are you available, Mataji? Okay, that's fine. And okay, so shall we move on? I think that's it. Any other devotees are there to recite?
Krishna Prabhupada.
Prabhavati Sachi Mataji, please.
अर्जुन उवाच जायसि चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिः जनार्दन तत्किं कर्माणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, and also we shall also go and recite the second shloka as well. Sandeep Prabhuji, would you like to lead in the similar pattern, Prabhuji? We also follow with you, Prabhuji, Sandeep Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhuji. Yeah. Vyami Shrenev Vakyena. Should I repeat first one time, Prabhuji, myself?
Once you repeat, Prabhuji, and then later, in time onwards, we follow 3 times behind you, line by line.
Sure, Prabhuji. Vyami Shrenev Vakyena Buddhi Mohya Yasivame Tadekam Vada Nishchitya Yena Shreyo Aham Apnuyam. I repeat now.
And also, would you like to read the translation, Prabhuji?
Sure. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Hare Krishna.
Now, read line by line, Prabhuji, 3 times.
Sure. Vyami Shreneva Vakyena.
Vyami Shreneva Vakyena.
Buddhim Mohayasiva me.
Buddhim Mohayasiva me.
Tadekam Vada Nishchitya.
Tadekam vada nishchitya.
Yena Shreyo Aham Apnuyam.
Yena shreyo apnuyam.
So, Prabhuji, now everybody will take turn. Prabhuji?
2 more times, Prabhuji, please.
Sure. Vyami Shreneva Vakyena.
Vyami Shreneva Vakyena.
Buddhim Mohayasiva me.
Buddhim Mohayasiva me.
Tadekam Vada Nishchitya.
Tadekam Vada Nishchitya.
Yena Shreyo Aham Apnuyam.
Yena Shreyo Apnuyam.
Vyami Shreneva Vakyena.
Vyami Shreneva Vakyena.
Buddhim Mohayasiva me.
Buddhim Mohayasiva me.
Tadekam Vada Nishchitya.
Tadekam Vada Nishchitya.
Yena Shreyo Aham Apnuyam.
Yena Shreyo Apnuyam. Very good. Okay, we'll take devotees. Kindly take your turns. Hemlata Mataji, again, would you like to start?
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Vyami Shrenev Vakyena Buddhim Moha Yasiva me Tadekam Vad Nishchitya Yena Shreyoham Apnuyam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Swarup Prabhuji, would you like to go?
Yes, please, Prabhu. Vyamisreneva vakyana buddhi moha yasiva me tad ekam vada nishchitta yena shreyo aham apnuyam.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Gayatri Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो अहमाप्नुयाम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhavati Sachi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहम् आप्नुयाम्.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन अमानियम्.
Apnuyam.
Yeah, Apnea. Sorry, can I say again?
Yes, Mataji.
व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहम् अपानीयम्.
Apnuyam.
आपनेयाम्.
Very nice.
येन श्रेयोऽहम् आपनेयाम्.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Lalita Devi Mataji, please.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहायसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, Mrula Sachi Mataji, are you available?
हरे कृष्ण
Yes.
व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयस्विन्मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहम् अपुण्यम्.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji. Swarup Prabhuji, please.
व्यामश्रीनेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो अहम् आप्नुयाम्.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, anyone else is there still to recite? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we shall move into the next discussion. So the words and then translation, synonyms translation, and then purport, then explanations starting from the first shloka by Swarup Prabhuji. So Prabhuji have got 20 minutes, Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You wanted to
Srila
share,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji? Any?
Prabhu, I'm just on the phone, Prabhu. I forgot to get my iPad. I'm so sorry about this, Prabhu.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'll talk through it, Prabhu, if that's okay.
yeah, sure, Prabhuji, that's fine. Yeah.
Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna said, Jaya Yashi better. Chet if karmana than fruitive action. Te by you. Mata is considered. Buddhi intelligence. Janardana O Krishna. Tat therefore kim why karmani in action. Ghore ghastly. Mam me Niyojayasi. You are engaging. Keshava, O Krishna. Okay, I'll just read the translation one more time and then we'll go to the purport. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare? If you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work. Purport, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, has very elaborately described the constitution of the soul in the previous chapter. With a view to delivering his intimate friend Arjuna from the ocean of material grief, and the path of realization has been recommended. in Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness. Sometimes Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia, and one with such a misunderstanding often withdraws to a secluded place to become fully Krishna conscious by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. But without being trained in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, it is not advisable to chant the holy name of Krishna in a secluded place where one may acquire only cheap adoration from the innocent public. Arjuna also thought of Krishna consciousness or Buddhi Yoga or intelligence in spiritual advancement of knowledge as something like retirement from active life and the practice of penance and austerity at a secluded place. In other words, he wanted to skillfully avoid the fighting by using Krishna consciousness as an excuse. But as a sincere student, he placed the matter before his master and questioned Krishna as to his base course of action. In answer, Lord Krishna elaborately explained Karma Yoga or work in Krishna consciousness in this third chapter. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Okay. As Prabhu said that after the first two chapters, in fact, in chapter 2, Krishna spoke about the Buddhi Yoga, which is, as we know, is the transcendental knowledge. He described in these two chapters, basically, he has described about the soul, about detachment, and about steady intelligence. So, the question that is coming in Arjuna's mind is that, okay, Krishna told him in the previous chapter that knowledge is very high, is higher. Then why should I act? I should just absorb the knowledge, and then I should, as Prabhupada has described in his purport, that he should just be going for penance and austerity, and maybe just focus my mind on devotion. Why should I fight this war? Basically, that's the question that is coming. Now, what we need to understand is, just one second, that it's a very important moment in the Kurukshetra. In fact, in the moment of Krishna's sermons in the Gita, or what Krishna is saying in the Gita, because what we have to also remember is that Arjuna is not an ordinary person. He's a great devotee, and as is being mentioned in the purport, he's a very close friend of Krishna. But though he's a very close friend, he's a great devotee, yet he is very confused. This is an important thing, I think, for us all to reflect on. And why is that? If Arjuna can be confused, and I was reflecting on this as I was preparing for it, then what to speak of people like us, or especially for people like me, who have no intelligence, nothing. But also, what begs the question is spiritual confusion, is it a disqualification? I think here it's being clarified that spiritual confusion is not a disqualification. I think it is only the beginning of deeper understanding. It's the beginning of deeper understanding of the Bhagavad knowledge. And that's why sometimes we get confused. Sometimes we ask the questions about certain things, and we try to understand. So I think it gives us the courage that if Arjuna can get confused, um, so it's not very how should I put it? It's not untoward that we also feel confused during certain times in the spiritual journey. Also, what we have to think is that Arjuna's question is arising. He has learned about the Buddhi Yoga. Krishna spoke about the Buddhist, and now he's saying that, okay, but then he told about the knowledge, but then why he's asking me to fight this war? So his mind is he has absorbed something that Krishna has said, and now cannot relate to what Krishna is saying now, because he is not understanding how Krishna is talking about the karma yoga. So, because most of the people like us, we think that that spiritual life means you have to withdraw from action, you have to renounce responsibilities, you have to become inactive. In fact, Krishna is not supporting this idea. He's very clear about it, and it's not only in 3.1, but in several verses, in several places in the Bhagavad Gita, he has spoken about. When he has described even a sannyasi, he has said that sannyasi is one who is doing all his work, all his duties, but completely staying detached from every result of any action that he is doing. So we can see that this thing that Krishna has mentioned again and again, and he's not promoting activity. In fact, he is guiding Arjuna towards action, and this action is like a purified action. It's not a normal action, and that's what he's trying. He's trying to explain, and he will go on to explain it in the whole of chapter 3 in Bhagavad Gita. Because Arjuna's mind is contradicted. He is contradicted between the jnana and karma. But then Krishna is saying that there is no contradiction. In Krishna consciousness, knowledge and action are both almost harmonized. And that's getting harmonized through the devotional service, through bhakti. And that's what Krishna is going to bring forward in the chapter 3 and later on also. Prabhupada again has emphasized that one cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. This is a very practical point. Action is unavoidable. Even whatever we are doing, there is action. The question is whether we act or not, but the question is how we act. Do we act? Are we acting for our sense gratification? Are we acting for our pleasure? Or we are working and acting for Krishna's pleasure? Whatever we are doing, is Krishna is there in our mind? Are we thinking that okay, we are doing something, and because of that, I'm thinking that okay, I'll give you my this thing, that okay, I'm working, but how can I then contribute in the Krishna consciousness in my own small way, in a meaningful way? Not always, but because also my mind is polluted and I'm thinking of taking care of kids and everything else. But also I try to think that okay, I'm earning, but can that be coming to good use in the Krishna consciousness? Arjuna at this moment is leaning towards, he's thinking of renunciation, or we can call it artificial renunciation. He wants to avoid his duty. His duty as a Kshatriya is to fight. He's thinking that that not fighting, is fighting is not the spiritual thing to do. But Krishna is saying that avoiding duty is not spiritual advancement. You have to do your duty. Real renunciation is not in giving up of action. Real renunciation is giving up attachment to the results. I think that's the very important thing, and that I think all of us are aware who are in the movement, and we have read a little bit about Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam or the other scriptures. That the crux is that how we can renounce being attached to the results. I think that's really the foundation of the whole of the karma yoga, or the chapter 3 that will lead on from this verse. Also in Bhagavad Gita, as it is, Prabhupada has said that Lord does not want Arjuna to become inactive, but to act in Krishna consciousness. I think that's really the key message that we have to take from this. We may not be in a battlefield like Arjuna, but we at least I face this dilemma quite a lot. Should I focus on spiritual life? Should I focus on work? Should I reduce my try to not renounce fully maybe the responsibilities, but how can I focus more on the spiritual this thing and less on the responsibilities? Is action material and meditation spiritual? These are the questions also we face from the other people, the devotees, non-devotees. And also this is a very common thing that passes through, I think, a lot of people's mind. But I think the question is as I said before, are we doing our duty? But are we doing it with at least thought of Krishna in our mind? Whether we are working, studying, serving in the temple, or raising the family, or going about doing our obligations and duties, do we have the Krishna in our mind? Are we thinking of him? Are we thinking that, okay, whatever we are trying to do is duty, but Krishna, at the end, submit to you. Everything is yours. It's all your this thing. I'm trying my best to do whatever duties I have to do. But on also, are we giving enough time of our mind to Krishna? I think that's the question that I ask to myself on a continuous basis. It's very difficult to divide life and material and spiritual. It's because it's all, I think, as at least as I feel that it's all blended. Now the question is how we can spiritual everything by connecting to Krishna. That's again that comes to my mind again and again. So basically, this Arjuna's question, it is giving us some critical learning, that and it is opening the door to one of the most important teachings of the Gita, that act without attachment, act as an offering, act in devotion. What we can reflect on, I think, is that am I trying to escape the responsibilities in the name of spirituality, or am I engaging my activities in Krishna's service? And when I'm fulfilling my responsibility, I have got Krishna in my mind. I think that's it's my very personal this thing, but I'm still sharing in this platform because that's the thought that goes through my mind quite regularly. Um, I'll conclude saying that if Arjuna's question is not a mistake. It's a very important, it's a very essential question, because it's a question, as we are seeing, it's not only Arjuna, it's there in all of our mind. We have, I think most of us have faced this question or have debated on this internally and externally several times. So just imagine that Krishna 5,000 years back is clarifying all these things that goes through our mind, even it is going through our mind today. He says that knowledge is not alone is not enough. Renunciation alone is not enough. Action alone is not enough. But when action is performed with knowledge and devotion, it becomes bhakti yoga. I'll repeat this last sentence and then I'll stop. When action is performed with knowledge and devotion, then it transpires into bhakti yoga. So with that, I'll stop here. And if there are any questions or any points to add, please feel free to add. Please correct if I've said something wrong, or I beg forgiveness if I've said something inappropriate. Uh, so if the devotees can ask questions, please do that.
Prabhuji, also would you highlight this point? Point was it, Prabhuji? The highlighted
Yes.
part.
Do you want me to read it, Prabhu?
Yes, and also just say a few words on that one as well, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness. Sometimes Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia, and one with such an misunderstanding often withdraws to a secluded place to become fully Krishna conscious by chanting the holy name of the Lord Krishna. But without being trained in the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, it is not advisable to change the holy name in a secluded place. In fact, it's a very important point, and that's Srila Prabhupada has mentioned in the purport, and I've seen him, I've read about it in other texts that he has written also, where he has said that, if we just chant like chanting is always good, don't get me wrong, even chanting without this thing is good. But to really get the benefit of this thing, we have to chant with the understanding of the Krishna consciousness, and we have to do the holy name by being in the Krishna conscious mode. I think that then I think what Srila Prabhupada is trying to say, we'll get this thing. If we just leave everything and just sit in a secluded place and people may say, "Oh, he's such a sannyasi that he's this thing. He's living and doing the tapa in a secluded place and this thing." Maybe that's good. I do not know, but I think from what I understood here is that Prabhupada is saying that the best thing is to do the holy name by understanding the Krishna consciousness and being in the Krishna consciousness, and then you can really absorb the full potency of the holy name. Also, he has said that Krishna consciousness is misunderstood to be inertia. Means, as I said before, where he's saying that it's you don't do anything, you just stay in a secluded place, you just this thing. These are the misconceptions that people have about Krishna consciousness, and that's what Srila Prabhupada, I think, has um, clarified here very, very well. And he has said, yes, very, very, very nice, Prabhu. He has said that it is not advisable just to chant in a secluded place and this thing, And that's why some of the times it's so important to be in the Sangha, to be in the association of the other devotees, to chant together. Sometimes I cannot join in the morning. I try to join in the evening. Sometimes I cannot join in the evening. I try to join in the morning because yes, I do chant on my own also. But also there is a very special potency that you get when you are chanting with the other devotees or in the association of the other devotees. Even when we are doing the kirtan in the together with the others, that sound vibration is very different. So I think that's my takeaway from this, Prabhuji.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. And again, there is one of the shloka in the previous chapter, comes from previous chapter, Prabhuji. Would you like to also recite the shloka, Prabhuji?
Sure, Prabhu. Karmani evadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur ma te sango stif akarmani. So I'll do the translation, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. I'll just read it because I think it's such a this thing, though it's a very famous this thing. We have read it many times, but sometimes it's good to come back to them and just read it a couple of times to absorb the full potency of these verses. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty. I'm just going to pause after each this thing. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. So that's such a beautiful verse, isn't it? And so deep the meaning. I think this verse says so much about karma yoga, about buddhi yoga, about uh, so many things. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so here, work in Krishna consciousness. Anything else, Prabhuji, wanted to share?
No, Prabhu. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity. It was I really appreciate it. I'm very sorry that I could not share anything. I forgot to get my iPad, and I'm in the temple, so it's a bit
That's all
difficult.
right. That's all right, Prabhuji. That's fine. Okay, so we'll take the questions after Sandeep Prabhuji also presented, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, I have to drop off now because there are people waiting for me to join the kirtan. I've told them that I have to do this class.
Yes.
So is it possible to take the questions, Prabhu, and then I go because I have to excuse
Yeah,
my.
sure, Prabhuji. Okay, dear devotees, if you've got any questions, kindly ask or any comment, anything.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Tanvi pranam. Yeah, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, very short, like a very short, but you have explained so nicely, like, about, like, everything in this regarding this verse and also for our real life, like we are also sometimes confused and things like that. So yeah, very nicely explained everything. So thank you very much. So we have
Thank you, Mataji.
things
Thank you.
from here, like what you said, and real life of our life also we can, yeah, required to understand what you said. And I just like small question, like as you said, like secure,
Secluded place, Mataji.
secluded place.
Hmm.
So like that means we cannot chant like on our own like that.
No, I don't think that's the real meaning of this. I think when we are chanting, we are still in the very much in the material world, isn't it? We are there, our families are there around us, or there are activities happening. Yes, sometimes we would like to be in a quieter place to chant so that we can focus our mind. But here, I think what is being referred to is secluded place, means you go to cave in the Himalayas and you stay there and just this thing. That's my understanding, but I'll request Moga Prabhu to say whether what I'm saying is correct, or if there is a different understanding of this. Yes, Prabhu has put a very nice thing, that without being trained. So I think that's a very important phrase to remember, that without being trained in the Krishna consciousness, if someone is doing that, then that is not advisable. So I think chanting is good, but also, as I said before, to really understand the potency, we have to understand the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, and then I think we will be able to uh, get the better frequency by chanting the holy name. S-
Like
Does that answer your question, Mataji?
yeah, but like sometimes like as I said, Hare Krishna mantra you can chant anywhere, and like for the
Yes.
devotee who come first time, we also preach them. So so
I think here what is being said is that um, yes, and if you think about it, most of us who chant or even this thing, we are trying to gain some knowledge about Krishna consciousness, or we are trying to be something to do. But if someone is just going to a secluded place and without understanding anything about Krishna consciousness and just chant the holy name, I'm sure he will get benefit out of that. But I think here Srila Prabhupada is saying that that's not advisable.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so once the devotee is trained properly, chanting 16 rounds, following regulative principles, observing in knowledge, then after gaining full knowledge, then he may be allowed to go to a secluded place and execute. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Any other questions, dear devotees? Any comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Swarup Prabhuji did a great job. Very nice. Swarup Prabhuji, I'm very happy to hear from you. And the thing what you said was like in our ISKCON Krishna consciousness, we are allowed to ask questions. Sometimes we may feel stupid, like, oh, what other people may think, but asking questions is a very good thing. So that you have mentioned, and usually in some other religions, they don't even let anybody ask any questions. So that itself shows that they are going in the wrong direction. But Krishna consciousness is going we are in the right path. So that's what I just thought, Prabhuji. Thank you for such a wonderful session, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
That's such a interesting point, Mataji. Uh, in Bhagavad Gita itself is being in between the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna is asking questions. So just imagine that, you know. So that's the whole philosophy of our Sanatan Dharma, where we ask the right questions in a humble way, try to understand what is being said, and try to then submit to the Guru and try to get more and more philosophy and the knowledge from the Guru, because the Guru has the knowledge, he has the wisdom. So that's the whole basis of our Sanatan Dharma, isn't it, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, that's what. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Yeah, very, very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Any other questions, dear devotees?
No, it was a wonderful session, Swarup Prabhuji. Really, you explained really beautifully, and yeah, I mean, continuation to yours now. I mean, you have explained, so you made, I mean, my life easy. Now I can kind of reflect on yours and continue from second verse. So thank you again.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thanks a lot for your words.
Thank you so much. Can I request all devotees to kindly unmute and do 3 loud Haribol Sri Swarup Prabhuji before he drops, please?
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hari
Bol.
All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Sandeep Prabhu, I beg your forgiveness. I have to drop off, but I'll listen definitely to the recording. But I sincerely apologize to you that I have to drop off like this. I beg your forgiveness, Prabhu.
No worries,
No
Prabhuji.
problem.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Have
Thank
a
you,
good time in the
Prabhuji,
temple.
for all the wishes. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Okay, we shall move on to next shloka. Sandeep Prabhuji, would you like to share your screen or you wanted to?
I want to share my screen, Prabhuji.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Am I sharing my screen, Prabhuji, now?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can see it.
Okay. Thank you. So this is verse number 2, Arjuna's confusion. Vyami Shreneva Vakkena Buddhim Moha Yasiva Me. So Vyami Shreneva is by equivocal, Vakkena is instructions, and he's saying Buddhi Moha Yasiva Me. My intelligence is bewildered. So he's asking Tadekam Vada Nishchitya Yena Shreyo Aham Apnuyam. So basically, Arjuna is requesting Krishna to explain him decisively and guide him in one clear path, because by hearing in chapter 2, Krishna has covered a lot of topics as part of his preaching, so he's totally bewildered. So that's what this sloka is. So we'll see the translation as we read already. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. So, in other words, he's saying that your words are confusing because sometimes you praise knowledge or Sankhya or Gnana Yoga, and sometimes you talk about action, which is Karma Yoga. So, please clearly tell me which path is best for me. So, that's what he's asking Krishna now. Should I act or not act? So, as you know that Arjuna at the battlefield, after seeing all his relatives, his grandfather, his guru, and all the relatives, he got emotionally disturbed. So that is why all these questions, and he's also confused now. So how can I fight against my own people? That is the confusion he's going through now. So, and also he's saying to Krishna that after Krishna explained in chapter 2, he's saying that your equivocal instructions seems confusing to me. I mean, it has so many meanings. So I'm not getting a clear understanding what I need to do as next step now. So he wants a definitive path and not having multiple options in front of him. And also being a Kshatriya, he wants to have a clear and practical decision, so not just a theoretical knowledge. So that's what he's putting forward to Krishna. Please guide me here, because my intelligence is completely bewildered. So going to the purport, in the previous chapter, many different paths were explained, such as Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, control of the senses by intelligence, work without free to desire, and the position of the neophyte. This was all presented unsystematically. So I'll pause here, and as you can see, I highlighted few of those terms here. So Krishna spoke about Sankhya, Buddhi Yoga, work without fruitive desire, that is Karma Yoga, and he also spoke about neophytes. So basically, Sankhya refers to spiritual knowledge or the gnana. So basically, distinguish between the soul from the body. Buddhi here is referred to as Krishna consciousness or intelligence in Krishna consciousness, meaning working with awareness that one is not the doer. So everything is done by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So we are not the doer, and we need to act for Supreme Personality of Godhead, not for the personal enjoyment. And karma refers to action, the execution of action with Krishna consciousness. And neophyte is someone who has just started his spiritual understanding, but is still influenced by Maya, mind, senses, and desire. So as you can see, Krishna in chapter 2 spoke not in a systematic order. He went with Sankhya first, and then he touched on Buddhi Yoga, and then he touched on Karma Yoga, and also he explained on different levels of devotees, and also he touched on the Sthita Prajna, all those terms. So the reason, if you look at why Krishna went in that order, is because, as I said, like Arjuna was emotionally disturbed, so he was not in the state of understanding. If he had started directly explaining, you need to fight. So that's the reason he said Krishna started giving him the right vision. He started saying that you are not the body, because he wanted Arjuna to come out of his confusion, because Arjuna was, as I said, he was completely confused about life, death, and his duty. So now Krishna started saying that you are first, you need to understand you are not the body, you are the soul. And then also he gave the next action saying that karma, asking Arjuna to fight now without getting attached to the result. As well as he, in chapter 2, he provided teachings to all levels of devotees. Like neophyte, he said you need to have sense control. And for the practitioners who are one level ahead of above neophytes, he spoke about detachment. And for the advanced sages, he spoke about devotion and surrendering to him. So the chapter 2 was basically summary of the Gita. So he touched upon all these different topics. So now that's the reason, one of the reason why Arjuna was confused, and now he's asking for more clarity. So if I look back again, Sankhya Yoga, what Krishna covered in chapter 2, the verses 11 to 39 elaborately covers the Sankhya Yoga, but I just highlighted few uh, points or teachings here. So one is, he said, do not lament for what is not worthy of grief. So Krishna told Arjuna that one who has taken birth is sure to die, and after death one is sure to take birth again. So there is no need to lament. So he was basically, he was telling that don't think that you're killing your relatives, your family member, but so because you are not the doer at the same time. And also he said that he explained the concept of soul, and he distinguished from soul from the body. And he said soul is eternal, it is indestructible, and you are not the body, you are the soul, spirit, soul. And also one of the point he said is pleasure and pain are temporary, they come and go, they are like a season. So you, and don't get attached to those, to pleasure or pain. And then he said act according to your dharma. Being a kshatriya, you should fight the war as it's your duty, as otherwise you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties. So, and lastly, and also one of the points he said is be equal in victory or defeat. Don't worry about the result, irrespective of the outcome of that your war. Be same, be equal in victory or defeat. So, again, there are all these verses are covered, explained in chapter 2. I just highlighted a couple here just to give a kind of summary of what the Krishna said to Arjuna in earlier chapter. And on Karma Yoga instructions, again, we have seen in chapter 2, verses 47 to 50, Krishna spoke on Karma Yoga, and few key teachings are, he said that you have right to do your duty, but not to the fruits of your actions. And he said that perform action with steadiness, maintaining balance in outcomes, abandoning attachment, and treat success and failure the same. And he also instructed him to detach from fruitive mentality, as action done with desire for results is inferior. Instead, take refuge in wisdom, move away from what do I get to what is right to do. So he explained all this to Arjuna, and also he said that they surrender to me and become liberated from the action and reaction, birth after birth. So that we will see in chapter 18 also. We have a verse there. So then again, if you look at karma yoga, is doing your duty wholeheartedly without attachment to outcomes and staying peaceful regardless of success or failure. So he explained karma yoga, and he as well. Then after hearing karma yoga, gnana yoga, Arjuna further put a question saying that, asking Krishna to explain about Krishna conscious person, like his symptoms, how does he speak, how does he sit, how does he walk. So Krishna then spoke about Sthita Prajna. He said Sthita Prajna is someone who is internally satisfied, emotionally steady, sense controlled, free from ego and desire, and therefore at peace in all situations. So again, we have seen that in chapter 2, verse 55 to 71, Krishna spoke about Sthita Prajna. He said that give up all material desires, do not get disturbed by sorrow or attached to happiness. Withdraw senses from objects, like how tortoise withdraw its limbs. He said thinking of objects leads to attachment, which will that's all because of the desire. And then if the desire is not met, then lust will come, and then that leads to anger. Then from anger to delusion, memory loss, and destruction of intelligence. And he said that become free from all attachment and control senses through devotional service to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, and re-establish intelligence. And he also said that what is night for others is day for the sages. Like an ocean that remains full despite rivers flowing in, the sage remains steady despite incoming desires. And finally, he said, give up all desires, false ego, ownership, and attain peace. So those are the qualities of Sthita Prajna that he explained to Arjuna in chapter 2, verse 55 to 71. Now, continuing the purport, a more organized outline of the path would be necessary for action and understanding. Arjuna therefore wanted to clear up these apparently confusing matters so that any common man could accept them without misinterpretation. Here, Arjuna wants again Krishna to explain him clearly step by step, and Arjuna wants Krishna to provide clarity, like what should I do? Should I act, or should I? How should I understand it? How should I know that what is right for me to do now? And again, we need to remember, as Swarup Prabhuji also mentioned, that Arjuna, being a devotee and close associate of Krishna, it is not just for him. He is basically all these things where we need to keep in mind that is not just asking for himself. It also applies to us. So he's not asking for himself. He's a close associate, but he wants even ordinary person to understand and follow these instructions without any confusion. And again, Srila Prabhupada has emphasized that Bhagavad Gita must be understood as it is. People shouldn't misinterpret these key instructions from Krishna, because as we can see in chapter 2 of, there are so many subtle concepts that Krishna has covered. So it is very easy to misinterpret those instructions or misunderstand those. So Prabhupada has clearly emphasized that that is the reason he always recommended that we should read Bhagavad Gita as it is and try to understand what Krishna has said, because Bhagavad Gita is complex. Otherwise, if these instructions or teachings are not systematic, and then it becomes more complex. But because as we can see, even Arjuna is saying the same thing. You are explaining this in not in a systematic way. All these teachings are unsystematically explained. So then all these terms becomes more and more complex, because saying Jnana Yoga first and then the Karma Yoga and all that. So that's what we need to remember, that we need to always study from the what Krishna has said, and Srila Prabhupada has given us this scriptures. So we need, that's what he's insisting here. Otherwise, it becomes more complex and people would misunderstand and might also misguide people. So that we need to keep in mind. And again, continuing the purport, although Krishna had no intention of confusing Krishna by any jugglery of words, Arjuna could not follow the process of Krishna consciousness, either by inertia or by active service. Again, Arjuna knows that Krishna has no intentions of confusing him, but he couldn't follow the process of Krishna consciousness. And again, as Prabhuji spoke about verse number 1, so here inertia means again inaction or renunciation, giving up action like a gnani yogi. So it's not like should I withdraw from the world to be spiritual? That kind of question definitely comes to our mind. At the same time, active service here refers to karma yoga, performing duty with detachment. But as you can see, Arjuna being a Kshatriya, renunciation doesn't suit him in the sense he need to fight, being it is his duty to fight in the battlefield, and also he is confused about his still thinking should I act in the world and still be spiritual. So I think as we know that this chapter 3 is about karma yoga, so Krishna starts explaining all these questions further in this chapter that we will see as next. But this is what I mean, the confusion or bewilderment is all because of the way he heard from Krishna, and now he wants him to explain him step by step and clearly as what next he has to do. So that's what this verse is about. And I was just looking at trying to see even in Srimad Bhagavatam, when Vyasamuni compiled vast Vedic knowledge, but still he got dissatisfied, because similar to how Arjuna got confused after hearing multiple paths, similarly even Vyasamuni had that confusion, like why I have written so many Puranas and the scriptures, but still I'm not satisfied. So then we know that Narada Muni guided him and recommended him to write Bhagavatam. As also in Canto 11, chapter 26 to 8, Krishna, as part of the Uddhava Gita, Krishna explains to Uddhava different paths and mentions that people will be confused. Similar to how we are seeing Arjuna getting confused after hearing multiple teachings. So looking and finding similarities there, as well as even in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 2, where it says that Vedas give different instructions for different people, and without proper understanding, this appears contradictory. So, same thing like after hearing different paths, different yogas, Sankhya Yoga, Buddhi Yoga, Gnan, Karma Yoga, Arjuna was bewildered, confused. So, similar to that, I was just finding a similarity references in other scriptures. So that's what my understanding, Prabhuji, from this verse. Most of other things, points, Swarup Prabhuji covered it. But basically, yeah, after hearing this, it is now, he wants to hear more step-by-step instructions about Karma Yoga and from Krishna. So that he is requesting Krishna. I think that's all I have, Prabhuji. And yeah, last, yeah, I would say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Again, thank you so much, Prabhuji. This is the first time I'm attempting to speak on Bhagavad Gita. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. And please correct me. I might have made a lot of mistakes or said something wrong. Please help me with corrections and guide me. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very beautifully prepared the presentation and presented to all of us. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And again, reviving the summary of the second chapter and presenting here in context of the second shloka. Very beautiful, Prabhuji. So your efforts are appreciated and so divine. Thank you so much. Okay, so we shall ask the devotees if they have got any questions or any comments. Okay, dear devotees, if you have got any questions or you wanted to ask anything, maybe I'll go with devotees. Prabhavati Sachi Mataji. if you're available. Yeah, Mataji is listening. Okay, Hemlata Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Sandeep Prabhu, very nicely prepared, and I like your slides and your presentation. Prabhu, my question is, I mean, it's not, I mean, I'm not, but it's just a thought. Why Krishna wanted Arjun to fight ultimately, isn't it? That was his teaching. That's what he wanted him to understand, that go and fight, this is what you have to do, not thinking about your outcome of the whatever happens in the end. But
Mhm.
what if Krishna is giving so much knowledge, then Sankhya Yoga, teaching him this and that, so why not directly telling him, uh,
Yes, Mataji.
is
Thank you,
it for,
Mataji. So,
because it will make Arjun more confused, isn't it? So, to choose, if you give too many options, then he could have chosen anything, but Krishna want him to fight. So what was the reason? Hare Krishna.
thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji can add for sure. What I understood is because Arjuna was emotionally disturbed, Mataji, after seeing on the battlefield all his relatives, family members. So Krishna couldn't. That for that purpose, Krishna didn't start saying directly that it's your duty to fight. He wanted to bring Arjuna out of that confusion, and he wanted to convince Arjuna that you are not this body, you are the soul. So he started first preaching, giving all the knowledge about body and soul. He distinguished between body and soul, and this he also explained that you are the spirit soul, not the body. And everybody, once a person born is sure to die and sure to take birth. So he started for that reason. I mean, he wanted him to understand first this basic, because he was worried about how can I kill my family, how can I fight with my family member, how can I kill my family member. So that for that reason, I feel that he started explaining this Sankhya Yoga, or imparted this knowledge first, and then after he understood that, Krishna started talking about duties, and he said you need to now stand up and fight, and don't get attached to the results. This is what I understand, Mataji. Maybe Prabhuji can add if anything is said wrong.
You added very beautifully, Prabhuji. That is, yes, so one has to act with the knowledge. Otherwise, simply if someone asks and then say, do this one, why should I do? There are so many questions would rise. Why should I hear him? Why he is telling? What is his position? Why don't I know? Why I can't take right decision? Why I can't say? So these kind of questions, many things will sprout from the mind. Okay, in order to clear all those things, Krishna has to speak entire Bhagavad-Gita, so that his mind will be no more questions, completely with clear knowledge. Then he is acting with the knowledge to fight.
Yeah,
That
okay.
very nicely mentioned, Prabhu.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Both Prabhus, thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, Meena Mataji.
Dhanvat Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Yeah, you have just explained, I think, everything what is required, not just for this one verse, but given so much knowledge, by giving the presentation like chart and everything. So yeah, very nice. But the end, there was, you have put one question like spirituality. I just forget that question, but I don't know the answer for that. I think in red.
Yes, Mataji. That again, that's the same thing what Swarup Prabhuji kind of covered about uh, taking the, I mean, inertia, because he's saying that Arjuna could not follow the process of Krishna consciousness either by inertia or by active service. So basically, he was like, should I give up everything and go and like go to a secluded place and do Sankirtana? That's what he was saying. Should I withdraw from the world to be spiritual, or should I act in the world and still be spiritual? These two questions you kind of wanted answer. And for the first one, Krishna explained to him that being a Kshatriya, you should fight in the war. So you cannot just avoid your duties. And then for the second, the Karma Yoga, so I think going forward in this chapter, Krishna in detail explains to Arjuna about the action or about the Karma Yoga. That's what I think this chapter is, Mataji. Yeah, those were kind of, I was just kind of questions reflected out of that purport by Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you. Thank you for clarification.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, Lalita Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So Sandeep Prabhuji and then Swarup Prabhuji. Beautifully explained, Prabhuji. Yes, day-to-day life, it's a bit difficult to follow all the things, but still we have to learn. So it's many things to take away from these two things. Definitely, Prabhuji. So that's very important, pros and cons before doing that. So he's also explained Krishna. Supreme Personality is also explained what is right thing. Mataji asked, right, why can't a direct answer to give Arjuna directions? So, but he explained what is good, what is not good, what gives best to you. So all the possibilities is well explained, and what is your pure dharma, what you have to follow. That leads to motivation in following generations. Complete thing he's given right. So in all the, so then he is in a position is although Arjuna is having all the knowledge, why he is asking, right? So he's just giving all the instruction to us. You know what is your dharma, you have to follow. So beautiful express. So much is there, Prabhuji, to take away from this slokas. Actually, to be honest, first time I was not clear. So, but 2-3 times when you read again and again, yeah, there is lot to be taken out from these slokas. To be honest, yes, shared so much knowledge for us indirectly through Arjuna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Beautifully explained.
That's true, Mataji. Thank you. Yeah, because
Very
Arjuna
nicely explained each and word.
Correct, Mataji. Yeah, that's what first time when I read Mataji, like I was also, this question was coming to my mind. How come Arjuna, being the associate of Krishna, have all these questions? I mean, it took some time for me to understand he's just asking on our behalf. It's not for him. Because, he is a elevated devotee and associate of Krishna. So he cannot have this confusion. So it is more for us to understand and reflect on. So
Yeah, so we are all in the same boat, right, Prabhuji? Day-to-day life, what is to be done, what not to do. So, so we have to follow Dharma. What is Dharma? Exactly. That is the thing, right path. That is important thing everyone has to follow. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nicely explained. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Once again.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, nice reflections, Mataji. Gayatri Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Should I? Nothing, Prabhuji. For me, yes.
Any questions, Mataji?
Yeah. Actually, no questions, Prabhuji. I'm very happy that first thinking about Bhagavad Gita and this kind of, usually he will be talking on only for the work meetings and all that. And now I'm very happy that first time he's doing this, and very proud feeling that finally, yes, this is really nice, Prabhuji. And I don't have any questions, but I want to tell Sandeep Prabhuji that when we are talking about Krishna, he is not misleading at all. He's just, it was just, it was hard for Arjuna also to understand. And what about us? So it was more like, because the knowledge is so in-depth knowledge, not just material, very lot of very spiritual knowledge, transcendental knowledge. So I think that's why Arjuna had a little bit of difficulty to understand, or he just wanted us to understand. So keeping all us in mind, Arjuna is asking all these questions, but it was not misleading in any way at all. So even in the end, final in the 18th chapter, Krishna says that this is all I have explained it to you, but it's your choice. Finally, he just gives a choice to Arjuna. Whatever you want to do, you can do finally. But it's always, we can never force anybody to do anything. So that also we can learn from Krishna. So that's all I can understand, Prabhuji. And I'm very happy. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving him this opportunity to speak.
Yeah, thanks to Prabhuji. And also, Prabhuji, it is nice to see the way Arjuna is putting these questions direct to Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? Saying that you are saying, is directly telling him, you are confusing me. How can you talk about Jnana Yoga? You can talk about Karma Yoga. You want me to first renunciate, and then you want me to fight. So when I read all this, try to imagine him asking directly Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's also very transcendental, actually. So, yeah. Thank you.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, any other questions? Gaurangi Mataji, you wanted to comment or you wanted to ask any questions, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I came late, Prabhuji. I joined late, so I don't have any questions. But Prabhuji, thank you, Prabhuji. I saw you first time, then welcome to our Sangha, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Great.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. We got Sita Sundari Mataji and Ramlala Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Mataji and Prabhuji. Pranam. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all devotees also. Can I comment on
Yes, Mataji.
now
Yes.
or later on?
Yes.
Yeah, Ramlala Prabhu is also there. Okay, I am passing to him first.
Hare Krishna, I'm Dandavat Pranam. Yes. Yeah, Hare Krishna. I was following actually from the YouTube actually, because sometimes I am not feeling good. That's why sometimes I am not joining. So anyway, so your presentation, the slide was wonderful, excellent. Really, very, very nice way you give the really right comment, the right way you presented. So it's very nice, wonderfully. Just maybe it is a comment or maybe answer, maybe question, whatever you can think. Why I am similar question I am asking to Hemlata Mataji. There is a question answer, answer. Why not? Because we are used to, for example, 3-hour questions, for example, 2-hour question, whatever they think, set of question and giving answer. That's all. So why not question and answer, series of question and answer? And why is the dialogue like that? Why not immediate all question and all answer, then final action, final results?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for the question. I mean, again, I'll rely on Amoga Prabhu to help me, but what I have seen, this is how all the scriptures, even Srimad Bhagavatam, is again question answers. So Bhagavatam or any scriptures, so it is basically devotee ask and spiritual master guides. So yeah, I mean, I don't know much. I can't. I mean, Prabhu, please explain on this. So, but
you are right way. Sorry, maybe I can say it is dialogue. Dialogue means one-to-one discussion. It's not because something as a law or some imposing something. Oh, you have to do that. If you not do that, then you will be such kind of thing. It is diplomatic way. It is democracy. If you do this thing, this is the result. If you don't do this result. So actually, we have to do not only with the body, not only mind. Raise your consciousness. It's actually coming consciousness. So just I am giving, maybe whether it will be helpful or not, about Hemlata Mataji's question, because a doctor prescribed medicine, but it is only to learn the medicine, the symptom of the disease, and prescribe the medicine. So that's all. It's not like that. As a doctor has to know other subject, other discipline, how to communicate, even ethics, even law also they have to know. So many other things, maybe medical science, maybe something social science also. They have to learn how to connect it. So maybe biochemistry, maybe other protein chemistry, other things. It's not only pharmaceutical only to know this thing and to prescribe this medicine. It's not like that. So he has to develop his knowledge. This is material way. So spiritual way, similarly, Arjuna asking this question and Lord Krishna giving the answer to raise his consciousness. Actually, he was illusioned, and the illusion by Lord Krishna himself. So even in Bhagavatam, we know many cases why difficult condition. Even Dhruva Maharaj not to face such kind of simple problem. If his stepmother allowed to sit on the lap of his father, is fine. Then we cannot, even he will not get such kind of knowledge. He will cannot meet with Narayan, and we cannot understand what is the power of devotion, what is the power of continuous and enthusiastic way to prayer. What is power of that? Even Kunti Devi, when if she did not face, if she did not face such kind of difficulties, calamities, she could not realize what is the blessings of Lord Krishna. So it is Krishna's arrangement, and he has given us illusion, and it is true, that is another Mataji mentioned. He was illusion, not actually illusion, is by magician Lord Krishna. It was done by Lord Krishna. And this is knowledge for us. We are illusioned. Even that means we are illusioned. Even last moment, like as elephant, elephant, he has difficult condition, elephant, and crocodile was biting, and last moment, please Lord, protect me. And giving like only this lotus flower on this pond, whatever on his hand, he has given to Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna came with Garuda immediate result. So many things I can add. Another thing, even Draupadi also difficult condition. No one can help her. Even her husband, all powerful. Even they are not defeated by anyone else. There is no example of her husband. Even Arjun, whatever the Bhima, no one can defeat them. So even that condition, even Draupadi realized no one can help her except Lord Krishna. So these are the things are going on, giving us example what is power of and sincere prayer was coming at that time. Whenever Draupadi has difficult condition, she remembered Lord Krishna through his heart, through his mind, through his everything. Lord Krishna, without you, Hey Madhava, Hey Krishna, Hey Govinda, whatever, Vipad Bhanjan is, you are deliver, all kind of deliver, only you can protect me, no one else. And my body, my mind, everything for you. And my power is, I am helpless. No one can help me. Even I was trying at the beginning with one hand, but next, totally both hands. And at that moment, Krishna offered her. So these are the illusion condition, difficult situation. Even at the last moment, if we can surrender to Lord Krishna, so he will protect us. These are the lessons, and these are the whatever that's why our Sanatan Dharma is dialogue, not only code. You have to do that, not like that. It's a dialogue, question and answer. Other thing, I am not criticizing, I am not bringing us other things. They have only this. If you don't do that, I can destroy you, I can kill you, I can vanish you. This is not like that. Whatever you do your consciousness, throw your consciousness and raise your consciousness, to become is from your purity. So another final comment I am adding, the action we have to do. Lord Krishna can give all answer, and action has to be done by devotees or anyone else who are follower. All jiva, not devotee, is a jiva. Devotee or non-devotee, jiva. If you do, you will get this kind of action, this result. If you don't do this kind of, but there is nothing wrong. I will always with you. Wherever you go, hellish planet or up or downward, I will with you as Paramatma. Paramatma. I am with you. I am always eternal friend. So this is the final thing. And that's why at the last moment, Arjuna mentioned at the last point was Nashtra Moha Sriti Labdha Tat Prasada Maya Achyuta. My illusion has gone, and through your mercy, now I will do according through Korishe Vasanam Tavo. I will do according your instruction. So when people can say, when a person can say, through his all knowledge, all discussion, then I realized that whatever you said, I know I was thinking this way, not this option A, option B, option C. No, it does not work. Only your option that I have to follow, according your instruction. And that will get me ultimate result and beneficial for all. So these are our decision. Whatever we like to do is our decision. Is Krishna's opinion, Krishna's decision he has given us, and it is selection is our button is pushing button A, B, C, whatever I like. Either I can suffer life after life or immediate action. This is our choice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah, Krishna says, this is, in my opinion, this is the thing, but he won't enforce him to do anything. It is up to Arjuna to act after hearing Bhagavad-gita. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So many bullet points, so many takeaway points. Thank you so much, Ramlala Prabhuji, for kindly sharing that knowledge.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Ramlala Prabhu, thank you very much for clarifying more. Actually, Prabhu had already done it, so and it's more adding more bullet points, as Prabhu said. My one more simple stupid question, actually. Just wanted to understand, it says not to expect results of your fruitive results of your doings or activities what you do. What are the examples of these? Are they like simple which we expect at home or with our family or thing, or what kind of results Krishna talking about? We don't do anything uh, very important, or we just keep doing our normal things, and we do have small desires to get appreciation yeah, like even if we cook nice food, we want our family members to say that yeah, it's good now, the curry is nice today, or something like that. So what kind of fruity results Krishna is talking about? I wanted to understand.
Yeah. Is it Sandeep Prabhu?
Prabhuji, you can answer. I was just thinking on that.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, wonderful question. Question is very nice, because it's very important to ask question. Yeah, actually, whatever whatever is a devotee and karmi, or whatever non-devotee, work is same. Whatever you mentioned, yeah, we are taking this curry is good, this food is good, this work is the same. But the result, we have to think about in practical way. As a devotee also cooking, and non-devotee also cooking. Cooking same, eating same, everything is same. Only the thing I am doing for offering to Lord Krishna, and I am enjoying prasadam. This is the difference. And even another practical example, if you go to even bank also, bank some officer, or they count money. Is money, they always think this is not my money, is not from, it's not mine. Nothing is mine, belongs to me. So it is other client, other masters is there. I am doing service, is my service. I am doing that. Similar way is we are doing our giving service to Lord Krishna. All action we are doing, whatever our karma, whatever our work, whatever I am going different place, and I have to think why. Even I am going to some other place, maybe somehow today or tomorrow it is preaching. Maybe immediately result will not come. The result will not come immediately, but next time. Maybe one person become as a, for example, one of the star or very nice. He can preach nicely, and a lot of people will follow him. Even, for example, in India, an example, Virat Kohli, for example, he can change. Sachin Tendulkar, Lata Mangeshkar, they had power, or they have power still. They have power to change a lot of people. Whatever water they will drink, people will follow that. This brand is good, I will take it. So similarly, even one person becomes very famous, also very important. One person, our all action, that is, I am go back, whatever my action and other action is the same, only who are devotee, they always think I am doing for Krishna. I am counting money for Krishna, not for me. Even they are not thinking for Krishna immediately, but it is others people. Is everything belongs to me. Only I am giving my service. So that's why that's similar way, or everything we can think about. All our duty, I am maintaining my duty. I am doing my managing everything, my family, my members, other relatives. I am maintaining that. So this is the right way to think. Just another thing I am eager to think to, because it will not long discussion. And another example also, even Lord Krishna, he become illusioned. Sometimes he confess, I am not Supreme Lord. So it's not illusion, actually spiritual way of illusion. I am not power. Even other his friends don't think he is the Supreme Lord. His mother never think about he is the Supreme Lord. He can beat. And another way, even when he become as a devotee, Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was not illusion, but he was asking question, Rai Ramananda. Rai Ramananda, he came, he was asking, actually, whatever we have to do, we don't need to read, because people are asking, oh, we are a Hindu, we are Sanatana Dharma, we have to read Vedanta. No. Actually, this question was, everything was there. Whatever Ramananda gave the answer, actually, this is answer from Lord Krishna. But people will think, oh, this is Rai Ramananda, not maybe Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. People can think, oh, he's the Supreme Lord. Some people, they can think he's mad, he's a philosopher, many way. But Rai Ramananda kahe, whatever the answer, actually, precise answer, actually. Whenever we can read whole life, even not the maybe next life, maybe next other life, this conclusion will come, may not become, but through mercy of devotee, then we can get this actually ultimate result. So similarly, even Lord Krishna was illusioned, showing that I am illusioned. As he was asking a lot of questions, but answer was coming, ultimate answer. And it is our duty, to whom we have to worship, to whom what we have to do. So, and answer was there. We have to worship Radha Madhava. We have to do that. This is the ultimate. This is the best. Everything is there. So, and this thinking also is our action. We are discussing. This is also our action. So everything, and I am discussing not for me. It is glorifying Lord Krishna. Tushanti sa nor ramanti sa, of course. So that is people feel pleasure to hear and to speak each other, exchange each other. Hare Krishna. Is it, if it is helpful or I don't know. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. It is helpful. Thank you, Prabhu.
That's it. And thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, I like the Radha this photo of Hemlata Mataji's background. So nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes. It's from
Radha Gokulananda, na Prabhu?
Radha Gokulananda. Yeah.
Yeah. It was once when there was festival, I think 2-3 years back.
I was asking which festival, which event, any
Oh,
Janmashtami or any?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Lovely. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. And Mataji. Okay, Prabhavati Sachi, Mataji, comment. Okay, so beautiful class. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so thank you so much, Prabhuji. Once again, it is a very beautiful session presenting this. So number of questions that Arjuna is raising to Krishna. Krishna is going to now further explaining all Karma Yoga and then later on transcendental knowledge and then Krishna consciousness, work in Krishna consciousness. Okay, when we are approaching again, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshinte jnanam jnanaha tattvadarshinaha. So here Arjuna so humbly he is going to answer. He is mentioning that I am bewildered. Buddhi mohayasiva me. I am now bewildered. So now what is best for me? You describe all those things to me, O Krishna. Likewise, Arjuna is putting those questions. Okay, so that is for Krishna to explain further. Okay, thank you so much. So I shall stop due to the time as well. Okay, can I request all devotees do 3 Lord Hari Bols to Sandeep Prabhuji as well, please?
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to assembled devotees. Thank you, Prabhuji, again for giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Prabhuji, do a few times, like sometime as well, okay? Very nicely presented.
Hare Krishna, Sandeep Prabhuji. Sorry about that. I couldn't know you just now. I know you are Sandeep Prabhu. I didn't see your name there, Prabhuji. Sorry about that. I think someone guest coming today. I late join, that's why. Sorry, Sandeep Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving class. Nice class. Always Mataji and you very knowledgeable. Thank you.
Thank
Haribol.
you. Hari Bol, Mataji.
Come
Thank you.
often, Prabhuji, and give class very nicely. Given.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Jhanti Prabhu. It's Sita Sundari
Hare Krishna.
here.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it was very beautiful class and a lot of things to take away really. You explained very nicely through the reference of previous chapter and for the continuation of chronologically you did everything. So it was really a beautiful presentation with the slides as well. Hare Krishna, really very. You of course you are knowledgeable, and that is the thing only that all materialistic knowledge. Now it will be added with as it is added with Krishna. It will be spiritual. You and Mataji, you are doing excellent. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Give some, yes,
Blessings.
Mataji, your blessings, Mataji.
Prabhuji's blessings.
Yes, yeah.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gauranga.
All glories
All
to Prabhupada and Gauranga.
I'm not qualified, Mataji. This is the first time Prabhuji asked me, so I will do my best. But
I told him.
I hope the second time will coming soon.
no.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji. That's what I told once. If he takes the driver's seat, I'll sit in the back seat. I have told him, Prabhuji, already. So that way I can, I told him I'll serve you. You just do the preaching.
No.
Yes.
Very well, very well. This is a combine, it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for all.
The trainer always sits beside Mataji. Also, Hari Bol.
Hari
Thank
Bol,
you, Mataji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so maybe may all the blessings of Acharya Srila Prabhupada and Krishna Radha, all Vaishnavas, blessings upon you, Sandeep Prabhuji. So you'll progress in soon with great knowledge. Again, you will distribute Krishna consciousness to everyone else. Thank you so much in service of Krishna and Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. All your blessings and guidance. Yeah, thank you again for giving me opportunity today.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we shall move on to next Nasima praise. Sita Sundari Mataji, would you like to lead Mataji? Yeah.
Prabhuji, sorry, did you tell me anything? Prabhuji is.
Would you like to lead Mataji Nasima praise?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ugrang Birang Mahavishnu Jalantam Mukham Nishimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrittum Namam Maham Sri Nishimham Jai Nishimham Jai Nishimha Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Bhingam Namaste Narasimhaya
Namaste Narasimhaya
Dola Dodaini Hiranyakashipur Bhaksha Bilatangka Nakhalaye Ito Nishimha Parato Narsimha
Ito Nasimha Parato Nasimha
Yato Yami Tato Narsimha
Yato Yami Tato Nasimha
Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha
Bahir Nasimha Hridaye Nasimha
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade
Narasimha
তব কর কমল ভরে নখা অভূত শৃঙ্গাম দলিত হিরণ্যকশিপু তনুভৃঙ্গম কেশবধৃত নরহরি রূপা জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
अद्भुत शृंगार ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
কেশবধৃত নরহরি রূপা জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
জয় নরসিংহদেব 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 জয় নরসিংহদেব
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
জয় জয় গুরুদেব 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 জয় জয় গুরুদেব
जय
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 जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
বিঘ্ন বিনাশকারী নৃসিংহদেব ভগবান কি
জয়
ভক্ত শিরোমণি প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ কি
জয়
জগৎ গুরু শ্রীলা প্রভুপাদ কি
জয়
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
হরে কৃষ্ণ
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautiful. That's so devotional and deep. Thank you so much. Okay, so
Thank you for giving opportunity, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Okay, dear devotees, if you're all happy, then we shall conclude our session for tonight and see you tomorrow morning for Japa session at 5:30. Okay, thank you so much. We shall conclude. Vancha kalpatarubhyashva kripa sindubhyo eva cha pattanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna consciousness everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Amoga Prabhu ki.
Jai.
Ramlala Prabhu ji ki, Sita Sundari Mata ji ki, Gayatri Mata ji ki, Sandeep Prabhu ji ki, Gauri ji Mata ji.
Jai. Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Jai.
Hare
Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna.